Oh my God, it's that time again. It's Tuesday night, and it's time for the All Over Overland Show on Overland Radio. And we got some pretty cool things going on tonight. A couple of good announcements. One of them, we're going to introduce you to somebody, and hopefully you're going to like her, and hopefully she doesn't embarrass us. Not kidding, just kidding. Nah, I'm looking in the background. I can see her, and she's shaking her head and giving me that go to hell kind of look, but that's okay. I'm used to that at home. So anyway, no. So hopefully we have a good show tonight and we don't embarrass her too much. Or at least we're going to try not to embarrass her too much. So we'll get to that in a minute. But before we get too far in it, I want to thank our sponsors that help us get this show to you, and that is Chad from Overland Attic, Chris and the More Expo, and the Big Iron Overland Rally. So might actually make a little cameo tonight, so it could be kind of fun and interesting. Hopefully he's not too terribly buried into working on his car in his garage. And yeah, we won't talk about the alcohol part, but anyway, so thanks to those sponsors. We really appreciate it. CBI, Prinsu Designs. Thank you very, very much. And anyway, so with that out of the way, I'm getting text messages, sorry, from our guest's husband, because she wears the pants in that family and he is the bitch. We know now. So, so anyway, she is making him, she's, and he's having to do what she says. So anyway, I'm going to bring Michael in first, and we'll have a little conversation quickly. Michael, I think, just got switched over to his laptop. So here we go, man. Here is the man with the plan, the man of the hour, Mr. Michael Hyde.
What's going on, everybody? My hat feels all kinds of crooked, bothering me.
Fix it.
How's it going? Can get all my stuff adjusted.
Hey, are we gonna make our friend,
new guest,
new guest,
new person on the new? Someone may have a show.
Someone may have their own show. Yeah,
someone may have their own show.
Someone may have their show, but that we've been talking about for almost a year and trying to kind of coordinate it and figure it out.
I think we found the right person.
I think we did find the right person.
I do. Although I think the energy is going to be off the hook. I think what this person's going to bring to Overland Radio is going to be something needed in the overlanding community, because there's not somebody with this power.
I'm just glad that she said yes. And I hate to say it that way because it kind of sounds cheesy, but I am glad that she did accept the invitation to become part of the Overland.
You just messed it. You said she. I was trying to not say she.
Oh, that's all right. We are.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is somebody that, and those of you that have been around us are going to probably figure it out if you don't already just know. She can hang with us.
Yeah. Yeah. And her husband, he's the whipping boy.
Now they really know who it is.
But we shouldn't tell anybody right now.
Oh, you kind of already did.
She's kind of famous. I mean,
yeah.
She's
got some followers. That black vehicle of hers.
No, she used to be on the cereal box and was a man at one time, and now she's a woman.
Yeah.
And now she.
I don't know why you just said that. That was just not even nice.
I'm just teasing.
Here I'm trying to give praise.
I'm trying to throw everybody off. Cut me some slack. So anyway, should we bring
is she ready yelling at her husband yet?
Well, I want to know this. Does she have a pronoun? Is it she, her?
Oh, she's gonna be so pissed.
All right, here she is. Ready?
Yeah.
Make the announcement, Michael. Come on, do it. Give it to us in your best voice.
All right. We've got we're gonna have a Women's Wednesday show that's gonna be coming up every Wednesday at 4:00 in the morning, live.
Stripper bowls included.
For when you come home from the bar.
Yep.
No, it's going to be. Did we pick a time? Did she pick a time, or
No,
are we going to let her do that?
We'll let her do that.
Okay. Well, we got Ashley Olham. Bring her on.
Boom.
What in the hell did I sign up for?
Hey, you watch the show pretty religiously. You know exactly.
If you don't know how this works by now, then you really haven't been watching the show.
Ashley, here's what's great. You're going to take this Wednesday night and you're going to mold it to what you want it to be. You know, that's why we had kind of molded somebody or tried to help somebody along and give them their own show because they needed their own outlet.
Listen, and I got to be honest with you. Michael and I talked about this for a long time. And it was apparent after we had the camp out, the first island camp out. We both were like, she needs to be the one to do the show.
Yeah.
She's like
we basically it was one of those like stepbrother things where we said it at the same time.
Yeah. So and as Power Wagon Okie says, welcome to the shit show.
There he goes.
So Michael and I did agree. We were like, she needs to be the one. Now I'm gonna tell you this now. We're gonna, and I don't take this the wrong way, but we're gonna mold you and we're gonna teach you and we're gonna help you along the way because we don't want to just throw you into the,
he's bullshitting because we don't know what the fuck we're doing either.
But do me a favor, don't leave us and then go start your own damn radio show. I'm just fucking tired of that.
You know what? After that intro though, and calling me a she and don't know my pronouns, you may earn it.
See, but hey, just remember, I was being nice and sweet, and that's right. Probably not what people would have thought happened.
I know. But she's had all this built up anxiety. We've had these conversations and it's been so funny because she's like, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, you'll be fine. You can do this.
I mean, other than having the toy on the top shelf, we need to fix your background, girl.
I know. I gotta change out, but don't be jealous of my Lego Defender. It took me like 23 straight hours to build that damn thing.
Awesome. I was just looking. You got extra points because it's Lego. I can't see that. I can't see that it's Lego from here.
I didn't know it was Lego either, but I just saw a Bronco Lego now. I don't know if it's the same size as the Defender, but I guess you're gonna have to get one of those now. Start a collection.
There you go.
Guys, I'm being tempted by the devil.
Oh,
really?
Lord.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Every morning for the last week and a half.
Yeah.
Tempted by the devil. I am driving to work. I now work at a different place, so I'm taking a different route, obviously. And
is there a strip club on the way?
No. At a Volkswagen dealership.
Oh.
No.
Do tell.
There is a 2-door full-size Bronco.
Really?
And it's blue.
Ooh, that deep dark blue, or is it okay?
It's the deep dark blue.
I'm not a fan.
2-door.
You're not a fan, really?
I'm not a fan. Jeff's a fan. I'm not a fan of the Broncos.
I like the 2-door so much more than I like the 4-door. But that's just aesthetically. Mm-hmm. I like the way it looks better. Now, I probably would like everything about the 4-door 100 times better. Carrying shit smoother. There's going to be just like the 2-door Jeep and the 4-door Jeep. I mean, there's a huge difference whenever you get into both of those.
Right.
So let's ask.
But yeah, I'm being tempted. I want to call them and say, why is that there?
Because they did exactly what I think the car dealership here in town did. They bought one of those first. They're
going to charge like $75,000.
Yeah, they got one up the road here. They want like $109,000. I'm like, you can take $109,000 and stick it, where. Okay.
Oh, and it's got some package on it because I don't know which one because I'm not a Ford guy.
Sasquatch, whatever thing.
Something.
Okay, so let's ask.
So
Ashley.
It's probably the 4-cylinder with the super low gear.
Who cares? It's still a
dude.
I'd say it's still a Bronco. I can't.
Yeah. So, all right. Now, Ashley, you've had lots of time to think about this since we kind of put the pressure on you. Right. And I know it was like peer pressure. I get it. Michael and I have, we were persuasive and, or threatening. I don't know, whichever way you want to put it. But, so have you had time to think about kind of the direction you want to go? Like, what is it you wanted? Obviously, it's Women's Wednesday,
Right.
but like,
I still want to have fun. I want to BS just the same that what we do here, what we've done around the campfire. I want it to have that kind of feel.
Get your guests drunk.
Get my guests drunk.
Rule number 1.
Okay.
See, you're going to be able to do the wine thing and pull it off, where I had wine one day and they were like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, we're going to have an emotional conversation. And I loved it. I had Matthew on. Anyway, but yeah.
That was also the night he wore lace on his drawers, but we won't talk about that either.
Oh, Lord. How did I miss that podcast?
It was really the same night he took his shirt off, too.
No, I didn't. I mean, I got naked later, but I didn't get naked right
there. Hey, there's our buddy. Look.
Yeah, there's Chris. Hey, you didn't go over the sponsors. You probably should do that, Lee.
I did. You missed it.
He did before you got on.
You were.
Oh, I was playing with the computer.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway,
hey, I remembered something without having to be told, and you had already done it.
Yeah. Miracles never cease to amaze me. So you want to still have fun. Michael says you can drink wine, which all right, I'm on.
There you go.
I mean, I'm cool with drinking wine. It's just I got a lot of shit for it.
Don't listen to them. Alcohol's alcohol.
It's the beard. The beard throws off your ability to have wine. It just it doesn't
hurry
go.
Up and get that thing back longer.
It's
hard looking at him like this. Anyway, so what else
you want to do? On it to see if it'll grow.
Yeah, I'm pulling. I pull on it every day.
Hey, so with that being said, let's have a mandatory whiskey shot for Ashley. Coming on as our Women's Wednesday
Old Fire.
host.
I got water.
I need you to step it up. I need to step your game up, Oil Fire. I'm empty. I'll have a Coke.
All right.
Mike, so you're gonna have to come to Tulsa just to try and get some more Oil Fire.
Oh, it's here.
They have it down there.
I just haven't gotten any.
It's actually bottled in more.
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Mike, you have no excuse then.
I feel like I've been cheated on.
Maybe you should pay him a visit over there and go, look, what the F is going on?
I thought it was still in Tulsa.
No, that's where it was all created, and that's where their corporate thing is. But I guess the bottler or whoever actually bottles it and packages it, labels it all, I think they're down there more.
That's where they can hide a bottle out, hide a box outside the door, and
that's what I'm talking about. So
that's what needs to happen. Yeah.
Carrie's giving you the hello.
So let me ask you, what are some? I mean, have you thought about guests that you want to have on? Do you have like one that's going to be like your fuck? If I could just get that person on, hell yeah. Do you have that one?
I've got Rachel Croft would be a big one.
Yeah,
with Ex Overland. I got to meet her.
Don't worry, that's already in the works.
Yeah, it's already going to happen.
Well, I met her at Moore back in February, so that was amazing. So it'd be fun to talk to her again. I've got a couple others that I'm thinking about. There's one based out of Georgia that she does a lot of events locally, and she drives to Tennessee and does, the Nemo Tunnel and different trails and things like that. But she leads, it's women led, and it's a big group activity. It's multi-days, and it sounds like an absolute blast.
That does sound like a blast. Huh. Okay. That would be fun. What's her name? Do you know what her name is?
Her name is Taylor Hutchinson.
All right. Well, there's a shout out to her.
She's on Instagram as Sweet Magnolia. I've already messaged her to see if I can get her to come out or get on and talk to us at some point.
Cool.
Sweet. Right. Look at there. She's already killing it, man.
Very good.
So
and I think the thing that I would recommend to you is, have the local people on, have your friends on, but always reach out for somebody further away.
Yes.
Reach out for somebody you've never talked to before. Always have, like, whenever I start sending stuff out, it's like I send out messages to people I know that I've talked to before, because I want to have repeated guests on every once in a while. And then I'll go and grab. I mean, Marco, whenever I sent Marco a message, that was a grab.
Speaking of which, he wants to come back on again.
Yeah, we need to get him back on. We are booked up till January. So.
And you know what's crazy is we're starting in like February, I think it is. We're gonna have a marathon run like we did last year before Moore, and we'll talk about that. We're gonna have Chris on, but he wants us to bring some people on, and honestly, I'm ready because I love making these new connections. So we're gonna do a lot like we did last year, every night that we can. And if it's Michael and I together, fine. If it's just me, that's okay too. Or if it's just Michael, whatever. We're gonna have some of these companies that are for the first time going to be at more, and I've already had a few conversations, and they're pretty excited. So don't worry. Some of those we're going to pass off to you.
as often as you want to come on, even on Tuesdays, or if we have to do a Wednesday, you want to jump on there with us, or somebody that already, and you just want to take charge with it, just feel free to let us know.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could do that.
And don't worry. I mean, for everybody listening,
it feels like we're doing the job interview right here on the radio.
So for everybody that's listening on the Live 365 app for Overland Radio, or if you're watching all this on YouTube or Facebook, Ashley is our new Wednesday night host, and she's going to have her own show. It's just Women's Wednesday. We had a couple other names, and she warned me that I should be careful, to which I responded, I really don't give a shit. But anyway, for right now, we'll just leave it at Women's Wednesday.
I don't know that I heard those other names.
Yeah, he will tell you that after the show.
Hey, there's Thomas is asking if all of us are local to Oklahoma. We do all live in Oklahoma. Lee is not from Oklahoma, and he'll talk shit about it every once in a while.
Thank God.
But he's from Georgia, which they obviously forgot how to play football.
They did, man. They showed up and just went, what the fuck?
The OSU game was
we're not talking about
damn.
it. Don't talk about it.
That one was, at least it was a good game as a football fan overall.
Yes.
Even though my Cowboys 1 inch. Someone was saying 1 inch, and I said, really, what it is was four interceptions.
Yes.
And our running back not playing. Like, there's all kinds of things. Anyway, but Georgia just forgot how to play.
They
forgot what they were doing.
I thought in the very first quarter, like, they better look out. Alabama's going to take a whipping. And then all of a sudden, of course, they have the best quarterback by far. So,
So,
anyway, let's not talk about that.
One of the reasons why we also love Ashley to death is that she's a football fan. She's an Oklahoma State fan. And so that's why we're able to talk football shit to her.
That's right.
And Lee doesn't really talk a whole lot of football shit. And we really don't do it that much on here. But it was a crazy week because the memes about Lincoln Riley have been so good.
Perfect.
The best one I've seen so far right now is Chevy Chase is telling everybody, asshole, as they're walking by him in a corporate office. And they have all the coaches that left from OU, their names. Like,
that's
that
fantastic.
Went with him. It's pretty good.
I love it.
I would like to just say that I think we have more ladies in here tonight now than we've ever had. and obviously we know why.
Well, of course.
Star of the new show.
So let's ask you a few questions. So you're going to be on the show on Wednesday, and you're going to be doing your own thing. How long have you been doing the off-road camping stuff? I know that we've had you on before, but we may have a lot more people listening that just don't know your story yet.
Wait, we need to stop.
Chris is coming on.
We need to get our buddy Chris on,
dude,
and
just like Chris,
just interrupting things.
Hey, for me. Let's do it.
Well, he's high maintenance, and we all know that. So.
Nah, Chris is awesome. Let's bring him on. He's a busy man.
He's well, I'm still waiting on him. I'm just telling you, he's on his way. So let's get started, and then when he pops
Don't ever interrupt me again.
Shut up. I'll cut you off.
Like, see, he will. He'll do it. He'll also show pictures if he has them. He'll do all kinds of stuff.
It's fantastic.
But anyway, so what I was going to ask is, and give me a heads up, give her time to answer a question I asked before
you get her done.
There we go. Now we got that all situated. How long have you been doing this? When did you get started in the off-roading or the camping? For those of people that
camping, don't know. I didn't start camping until I met Jeff, and he dragged me out camping, and I hated it. The first time was a horrible experience. There was a raccoon that wanted to come investigate the tent, and I freaked out. And then it wanted to play with the can down the road, and it was horrible.
Speaking of raccoons.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd just like to say I was invited.
No, I'm just
Hey,
kidding, dude.
that's his story. He's sticking to it.
That's
Yeah.
too awesome. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing real good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. Yeah.
Hey, congratulate Miss Ashley. Look here, man. Here's to her. She got a new show.
Yeah, new Wednesday night show.
I'm super excited. I couldn't think of anybody better for it. So actually,
Oh.
high five.
Hi, Chris.
Congratulations, you rock, girl.
Thanks, honey.
That's awesome.
And Chris, you've been busy, dude. Because Lee and I were talking about the other day. We were like, dude, how many more people is he going to be able to add? How many more? It seems like there's new companies added that you're telling us about, that you're promoting. Some people that I didn't know you got. So pretty cool. Everything's rolling.
If you're watching the Facebook announcements, it seems like we're hitting 1, sometimes 2 a day.
Yeah,
you're
we're
killing
adding. I've got 15 that we haven't even announced yet.
What?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Hey, I have a question since I have you on live radio, so I can't edit this out later.
You're on the spot.
When's
Chris, play the 5th.
Are we doing the commercial? Is the commercial coming on? Are you doing it?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit later. But I know
we're not doing it, are you?
Yeah, yeah. The timing didn't quite work out right with the
wow,
with multiple things, but that's okay.
Gotcha.
We're still working hard for Blue Line Overland and supporting the hell out of them. More Expo just kicked in $1,000 to their 50/50 raffle.
I saw that, man.
That's fantastic.
You know, I said that if I won that, I wasn't even going to take it. I was just going to turn around and give it all right back to him.
Mm-hmm.
That was our rule too. You know, if we're going to kick in some money on this, I mean, I think they told me that I think it's $150 to sponsor a kid, and
yeah,
man, I just, I've really enjoyed looking back and seeing how many people have sponsored so many children in need this year.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Like if we're going to do something good for the community, which I know our community does a lot, but man, that is an initiative that I can get behind. I love it.
Here's the deal. I didn't buy a ticket, and it wasn't because I don't love the kids. Like, I'll buy a ticket for like some of the other raffles, but I didn't want to be the asshole that was like, I'm taking the money. So I am not strong enough and of moral character enough to probably pull that off. So I thought I better not buy a ticket.
Better not,
because I don't want to be the guy that's like, hell yeah.
So what's Chris drinking tonight?
I am drinking Macallan Scotch.
Ooh,
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the very last of it that I had, and I thought, you know what? In true spirit of getting on the radio with you guys, let's have something decent.
Very good.
Oh wow, that was thick. But we love you too, man.
As I have nothing.
Notice I use the word decent.
Yeah, Chris, you're making me feel bad with my bottle of water over here.
Yeah,
we know.
So, hey, listen, Chris, I have to ask you, and I know we talked about this earlier, but so how's mom?
Mom's doing great.
Tell everybody what mom's got now.
Mom's got a wicked awesome off-road trailer that is cool. I mean, it's like,
and she's already been like down to Georgia and South Carolina and all over with this thing.
That's awesome.
Been down to Myrtle Beach and up through Gulf Shores, and she's traveling and just working her butt off, doing that stuff. And now, super excited, she is the editor, working with Cindy Pope on More Momentum magazine.
So nice.
That's fantastic.
Remember the
magazine
that we had for the 2021 Expo? She is right now gathering articles and advertisements and advertorials and working close with Cindy Pope on that to make it blow last year's out of the water. So
I bet that's fun for her. I bet she's having a blast.
So if you're listening or watching and you're going to the More Expo, put a comment in there. We want to know, because we're going to hold it to you. We're going to look you up, make sure you're there. And if you're not,
we're going to make sure. We're going to come find you.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of reasons to come this year. We went from 86,000 square feet, a full building, to now we're at 172,000 square feet of existing space. Yeah.
Damn.
We have completely taken over the entire midway section, which is that whole entire front parking lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a 300 foot by 300 foot square out there with all kinds of new exhibitors that you guys have never seen in the Midwest before. And I can tell you that's for sure. These guys are coming in, having never even been in this part of the world before, and showing off their trailers and their lithium batteries and off-road trucks and rooftop tents and you name it. So we've got e-bike demo rides. Quiet Cat is bringing in
I saw, we talked about that just
a tiny bit. Now it's full on. They are confirmed 100% that they're in. So they're bringing in, I think it's like a fleet of 15 e-bikes, and we've got a e-bike demo course where you can jump on a Quiet Cat. And what's cool is the demo course actually goes all the way around the entire perimeter of the outside vendor area. So you'll be able to hop on cruise, kind of, wave at your buddies as you're cruising through and
right on,
and do all that. So that'll be cool. We'll have some live music going on outside. There'll be beer garden going on out there.
Let's
talk a little bit about that. Yeah.
The recovery room. Hey, wait. Before you do that, Chris, answer this question that's about to pop up on the screen for me.
I missed the news, Ashley. What was it? I don't. What's the answer? I don't know. What's the question?
She's gonna be the new host,
Chris.
Come on.
Oh, that she's gonna be the new
Wednesday show.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's big news.
I was like you, Chris. I mean, I was even sitting here for the whole thing, and I was like, "What are we doing? What's going on?"
Seriously?
Ashley,
did you understand what I was doing?
I understood it perfectly.
Thank God. Okay, so let's talk. Ashley's going to host the Wednesday night show, Women's Wednesday, and we're super stoked.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. She's going to do awesome.
She's going to have Chris on. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
Love to.
So
I love getting on the radio.
All right, so who all has seen the videos that Chris is posting for the mixed drinks and the Overland Attic recovery room?
Those videos are amazing.
They turned out well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Braxton's killing it.
That was so much fun to make those videos. And
oh my God.
Even more fun than making the videos, I love why we were making them. Because, I got to hang out with close friends in a certain part of the Midwest, so we can't say exactly where we were, but
we were on
Sir William was on his video. He was like, "Man, and then after the rendezvous, I hung out with, and we basically got drunk out in the woods."
We made 20 cocktail videos in 2 days,
and I guarantee you, he drank at least part of every one of those.
Every single one. Him and my mom both. So mom went too.
Oh, mom was sauced. Mom got sauced.
My 69-year-old mother is a trooper. She was having a blast. I loved it.
She gave me a hug. She's like, "I just love you boys." And I'm like, "Oh, she's drunk."
Dude, we were sitting around the campfire at Mountain West, and Sir William came up, and he was lit, dude. He was on another planet. Let's just say that. And he walked up and he goes, "Hey guys, everybody going on? I just took a whole handful of." Anyway, I was like, "Whoa!"
Dude.
So it was a ton of fun making those videos, and the whole entire reason that we're making them is to, one is to let people know that you don't just have to go crack open a Busch Light whenever you go hit the trail or when you get back to camp. you can actually have a drink, something that you like, enjoy at home. So we made these cocktails, and the whole theme of things is the lounge that we're going to have at More Expo. And that's something that a ton of people asked for both times. They're like, all right, I can go get a beer at the concession stand or whatever, but wouldn't it be nice to be able to have a cocktail and sit and visit with friends and stuff like that? So we've actually got a huge space. It'll be full of comfortable patio seating furniture, which is funny. I've been buying patio furniture. I've got like 6 sets in my attic of the garage. We'll have all that stuff set up. I know it sounds good, but it's legit.
I love it.
We'll have a couple big 60-inch screen TVs rolling with some cool 4-wheel drive footage. There will be tables sitting out there with some gazetteers, some maps.
Dude, we're trying to talk Tailgate and Go to send you or to bring some. They have a beer one and a liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that opens up. And I was like, you need to get a hold of Chris and have that shown off in the recovery room.
They have one is like a whole Jack Daniels theme.
It's all painted.
Oh, geez,
really?
That's cool.
Yeah.
They do. Their stuff's awesome.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
I do love it. So yeah, it'll just be a cool place, as you're getting around during the day, stop in for 30, 45 minutes or 3 hours if you like. And we'll have a real legitimate bartender in there making real legitimate drinks and visit with
They're good drinks, though. They're not just,
Yeah.
They're really, some of those that you guys were making, for the record, I was.
So are they gonna be making drinks from the shows?
Yeah, we'll probably, I'd say probably what we'll do is we'll take some kind of count on, which videos got the most views or something like that, which is getting the most love. And we'll probably pick 8 or so out of the 20, and then we'll create a menu, and, you'll be able to order the Moscow Mule or whatever.
Dude, that place is gonna be busy.
Or something like that. So yeah,
I hope you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he'll be ready.
It's gonna be busy.
I just gotta tell you though.
Oh, is your sister gonna do it?
She'd be an excellent bartender, but she's a
she'd be
bartender.
badass.
Yeah, but we've got well, I don't want to say more important things, but she's got a mission when she's
involved in
working
other
the
things.
show.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that front gate is a monster. It's an animal that's hard to manage.
Yeah, I was just trying to get her off the front gate because I know what the front gate looks like.
It's crazy, but they've got it down. Megan, Brooke, and Stacy, they kill it up there.
Yeah,
and
here's the deal: no one bitches whenever I walk right by them, so that's a good sign. Really, it's a good sign because whenever you got your little I'm sorry, I got to get in there, and no one's bitching. No one's saying it sucks, asshole.
We know everybody.
Chris has been hanging out at Chick-fil-A. He's figured this out.
Yeah.
He's got it figured out.
My pleasure.
My
pleasure.
Okay,
I'm super excited about that.
That thing is going to be huge. It is sponsored by one of our sponsors.
Yep.
Overland Addict and Chad. So, when you think about these drinks, they're not hard to make. I was really surprised, Chris, that, when you guys started putting this together, I thought, man, this is a lot but it's really not that hard to do. And you and Chad made it look like really easy. And
to be completely honest, we had no idea what we were doing either.
We lost Ashley.
Where'd Ashley go? The kids are yelling, "Yay, Mom!"
Quality family show. We aim to please. Wait. She's coming back.
There we go.
Do you have to go to the powder room?
Yes, that's exactly it. No, I'm not sure what happened. I just lost everything.
Here's a message from Jeffrey.
Yeah,
quality family show. Yeah. So Chris,
did you just make an announcement, Chris?
Did I make an announcement about
maybe Ashley was saying something about tickets
to another event?
Yes,
like
you
date
announced
that
today.
You're going to start selling tickets for Big Iron.
at January 1st.
Okay.
Yep.
January 1st.
Yep.
All
so be ready, because we are also in the spirit of keeping the Big Iron Overland Rally, kind of romantic and close and small, and we don't want it to be crazy huge. We want it to have awesome people and awesome bands. We're going to limit the numbers. Yeah.
Oh.
So we will cap camping at 500 campers. And then we'll probably have some day pass entry stuff coming in too. But
Gotcha.
the camping will be limited. I don't want people getting overrun, bathrooms going crazy. Just, we're not greedy by any means about it. The whole mission of the event is to just have a nice, fun place for,
it's to celebrate who we are and how we got here.
Yeah.
Right?
Jam out, have a couple drinks, maybe say fuck it in the bucket.
Count me in this time, because I missed it last year.
Play your guitar in the fucking bucket, and
yeah. Oh yeah, actually, I'm sorry you missed it. You'll be there, I'm sure.
Yes.
Hey, here's the deal. Time. If his fucking band is playing again, you tell him just load up and bring everybody up to Kansas, because that's where the band's gonna be playing now.
Yeah.
Hey, that works.
Yeah. No need to go to any band concert.
Gavin's school band concert was on.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I gotta bust some balls. What? Everybody here, my boys, 13 years old. Does he need to be having
Can we get him on
delivered to his school that have a big 13 on them?
I'm thinking what we ought to do.
Does that need to happen to a 13-year-old?
No.
Yes, it does. With as much shit as he gave me that morning, yes, it did.
Now, if you recorded it and put it on TikTok, yes. But as far as getting his ass beat,
I think what you ought to do is put him on the radio show with us and let the three of us have the talk with him.
No. Oh Lord, no.
Nah, we're doing that at camp.
We're doing that at camp.
Nobody's ever even had that talk to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Michael's gonna bring pictures.
No. I'll bring some.
This is a hustler, Gavin. These are titties.
Wow. So
okay, Jeff already said that the kids are watching this, and y'all.
Yeah, Lee, what are you doing?
Yeah. Let me.
You always take it too far.
I've got one last thing that I want to touch on, and then I'll let you guys continue with the job interview.
Chris wants off of it so bad.
That's not true. I'm working on tonight. Is like my night that I can work on the Thunderbird, which.
Oh yeah, come on, bring it. What's the other thing?
So I wanted to touch base on S'more to More Overland Rally, now presented by Midland Radio. Having an amazing sponsor on that has allowed us to completely change it and make it so much more exciting and more fun than it's ever been. So,
dude, I hope Zach's there, because we had a blast with him on the radio the other day.
Zach
with Midland.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I watched that episode. Yeah.
Wow.
I've got a couple people that I work with there too. So it's a big company.
It is a big company.
So Midland Radio has joined forces with us to make it an amazing trip. It used to be a route from S'more to the More Expo, or vice versa.
Right.
It was guided in convoys. So you had, 20, 30, 35 rigs in some of the convoys. Yeah. And everybody had a good time, never got any complaints. But I know that it was getting congested. And it's getting to the point where if we continued with that, it would get to the point where it'd be a little unsafe to try to convoy that many rigs through Park or Nixa or anything like that. So what we're doing now, and that's where I've been all the beginning of this week, is down in that area scouting and planning. We are making it just like a time, speed, distance rally, like a real legitimate off-road rally. So I purchased the software that Rebel Rally, Dakar, the Mint 400, I purchased the rally software that they use. And what we do is we go out and we run the track and upload the GPX file, and there's some editing that's involved with it. But you'll actually get a printout and you'll get a book, and that's how you're going to navigate the rally. And there's clues and there's challenges.
Awesome.
Dude, that's so cool.
That's going to be amazing.
Everybody's to run that route, you know, you can do it in a group of vehicles if you want. That's fine.
Damn, that's cool.
You know, it's recommended that you have a co-pilot to read the turn-by-turn directions, and we'll have mileage trackers. There will be communication stations where you'll need to pull in, turn to channel 17, radio in your car number and your mileage, and then somebody from Midland Radio will give you it's a race, but not by speed.
It's against you're basically
you're racing against everybody.
That rally car that I wanted to buy is gonna happen.
Yeah, there's some trivia along the route. There's some questions that people won't be able to answer. And
oh wow,
we need to go get one of those Isuzus.
Be able to answer super easy. You know, what's the classic car that's sitting on the side of the road with the tree growing through the hood? What's the make of it? You know, stuff like that.
So we've got a guy, Rick England, just asked, you know, he just got back. What's the location for this? This is going to be in Springfield, Missouri.
Yep.
More Expo.
Yep.
Go check them out. www.moreexpo.com is where you want to go. And you can get tickets. Tickets are on sale online right now.
Yep. And if you're just joining us, Ashley is our new Wednesday night Women's Wednesday host for the radio show. And Chris, as you see right there underneath Michael, is from the More Expo. And I'm telling you, when you said those numbers, Chris, earlier, 170-something thousand square feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And still 86,000 of it inside, or 80,000.
86,000 square feet inside.
Yeah.
And then another 86,000 square feet outside.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And for those of you that maybe don't know, the dates are going to be different. So outside, it shouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, I get that a lot when I'm talking to the sponsors and vendors. It's like,
yeah, wait a minute.
Like
so that's going to be April 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a good time. I can't wait.
Yeah,
no kidding.
Yeah, Chris, Emma's mad at you about that, by the way.
Why?
Because she turns 10 on the 7th.
I couldn't think of a better birthday party.
That's what I'm thinking.
So I told her that we needed to do like a big deal for her turning 10.
Well, you know that. So every time we go to Rendezvous in the Ozarks, that is my daughter's birthday. It's always on Rowan's birthday.
Is it really?
And what we did the first 2 years that we attended as a vendor was we set up our booth. We really did no more expo stuff. We just completely set up the booth like a kid's birthday. We had, garlands and banners hanging. We gave out cupcakes to all the kids. Like,
how awesome.
We did very little more expo stuff in there. And you just kind of, you bring family into this stuff.
That's awesome. I love it.
So,
good time.
Guys, I am going to jump
right on. Go work on the car.
I appreciate you so much.
Okay. Go get dirty.
Lee, Michael, get us some dates. Let's get on and start really telling people what's going on. This is
we were just talking about it's about time to crank this up and get some people on here and run with it. So yeah, we'll get you on, talk about it soon.
Yeah. Before we go, I want Rick to tell us what the dates for Rito are, because I didn't hear the announcement last night. Did anybody catch that?
I heard it's gonna be in a new spot too, right?
What? It's going to be at Mulberry Mountain is all I know.
I think it was supposed to, I don't know. It was actually tonight, wasn't it? They released it, but I don't know if who was listening or whatnot.
Exciting. I love it. Well, that's
it'd be interesting to hear that. Beautiful. I'm sure somebody will say spill the beans on this show.
All right, guys. Well, hey, one more for the road. Cheers.
Right on, dude.
Love you all.
Tell Mom we said hey.
I will. Ashley, congratulations. It's great to have you on board. I'm excited to watch the shows.
Thanks, Chris. It's going to be entertaining, and we'll have you on here soon.
Looking forward to it. Cheers, guys.
All right.
Bye.
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 Well, very good. So that's fun news to hear about what's going on with More Expo, that it's growing so much.
Yeah.
Doubling in size again. It's like last year it doubled in size because they were only in one size,
170,000.
more than doubled.
170 something thousand.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
That's going to be insane.
And April's going to be nice. So, it's not on Valentine's Day. I am so thankful.
But we probably need to talk about this though. Now that Ashley's our new Women's Wednesday host, is we're gonna make her work the booth with us, right, Michael?
Oh shit!
We're gonna obviously request that she comes over and helps every once in a while if she's available. She's a very, very, very spoken for woman, and there's probably a bunch of sponsors that will end up, if they don't already sponsor her, will end up sponsoring her and wanting her to come over to their booth for a little while. So I'm sure she'll get some of that. But we would love for you to stop by most of the time so Leek and I can walk around and do whatever we want to.
Oh, okay. So that's it. I'm gonna babysit the booth so you guys can explore.
Actually, you know what's gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen.
I wasn't even gonna go there. I was just gonna say join us.
Here's what's really gonna happen. You're gonna end up walking around talking to people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about buying us a couple of these new wireless transmitters that fit on the camera. So the booth has the receiver and you could walk around basically the whole indoors. I don't know if we can get much on the outdoors, but indoors.
But she could still record it, bring it back, and we can upload it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even if we don't get it right there live, we can get it within 5-10 minutes. So
you're going to have a class at Rendezvous in the Ozarks?
Rick's nominating me to teach a class.
What class is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought there was something already, planned.
How to get your husband to do whatever you want him to.
Oh, God.
You want him to trade out taillights in the parking lot with someone else? Done.
You know what? That made your first rigs.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
That was so funny when that happened.
So what would happen?
What's going on?
Trading out taillights in the
Lee, you weren't there. They were actually he was taking off taillights from someone else's vehicle, and I was like, "Man, you're already working?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was told by my wife I'm trading out these taillights right now."
Did they know he was taking the taillights out?
Oh yeah, they worked out.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I bought them with the taillights like that, and they wanted to go back to the other ones.
Yeah. I wanted the smoke tail lights because the 4Runner's all blacked out, and she had the OEM, or she had them. I had the OEM. She hated them smoked out. So I was like, well, hell, if you want, we can just trade. And she's like, give me a minute. Comes back and she's like, deal, let's do it. What? I was like, well, Jeff just so happens to have tools in the back of the 4Runner. So next thing you know, we're swapping taillights in the middle of the parking lot.
No, that's not how it went. The next thing you know, Ashley went, get out of here.
Pretty much. Hey, and Rick, I gotta say, I love that you got that much faith in her, but she doesn't know how to set up camping.
Yes, I do. I just can't reach some of it right now.
What I was going for was that you just get somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I might as well if I can, but yeah.
Hey,
that's what Sarah doesn't know. Sarah doesn't know that whenever she goes camping with me, she's gonna be, okay, it's time to get to work.
I'm fine with it.
I don't see that relationship lasting very long. Then. Either that or it's going to be one of those where
I honestly just don't see me telling her that.
No, yeah. Hey, we got you a cameraman. Skip says he'll run.
All right, Skip. See, look, I don't have to do something. Skip's going to run the camera for me and run more.
Right on. You'll have the microphone walking around, and it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. I'm so glad that you're here. So tell us a little bit. We got distracted. Tell us, you already told us that you got, he kind of talked you into camping because you didn't want to go, was the last thing we were getting to.
Right.
And how was that? Yes. That first camping experience was the raccoon. But the second one was much better, right?
It got progressively better. And then we were consistently
I like how she paused. I like
yeah.
Oh my God.
It was better.
We'll go with
that. A little better.
Did you see the look on her face? It was kind of like, oh shit, how do I answer this?
So at what time, obviously it gets progressively better, but at what time did you get bit? Like, do you remember the moment? Do you remember what happened when you were like, okay, now I like this. Now I want to do this.
When I got my 4Runner.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So I got my 4Runner in January of 2019 and absolutely loved it. Was checking out, some of the modifications that you can do with it. Didn't have a clue really what I was getting into. And I started like completely wrong. I started with lights instead of doing lift and tires and like what most people typically start with. I started with the cosmetics, blacking everything out, putting new headlights on it. And I went to, in 2020, I went to Express Rally for my first Adventure Series event.
Oh, wow.
Went stock height, stock street tires. Worst damn decision ever. I got stuck going on a trail. Absolutely loved the first day. The second day at the off-road park, got stuck, got embarrassed. Kids were in the back seat freaking out because they thought we were going to slide down this small mountain. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I looked at Jeff. I was like, you drive. I'm not done.
Well, that just went from bad to worse. You let him
did.
drive.
Having the kids in the back screaming, Mom, we're going to slide. Don't do this. Oh my God. It amplifies what's already a stressful situation into 10 times more than what it needs to be. So I looked at Jeff. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do it. Came home, thought about it. I think it was like 2 weeks. I was like, I want to go again. Let's go hit the trails again. So I went and hit the trails and I was like, okay, this is what I enjoy doing. I'm loving this, but I'm never going to get stuck again. So started looking at lift kits, looking at tires, and I just fell straight down the rabbit hole from there.
You got pulled in, didn't you?
Yes.
So we need to fix you up with a kids travel kit, and it's usually some socks and duct tape, and and so if they get mouthy, you roll up a sock, cram it in their mouth, and duct tape.
Good to know.
Then you don't have to worry about that.
I mean, they've gotten better. The only other time that they've really panicked was back in November last year. We went to Red River, New Mexico, and we soloed with no winch, no slimline bumper, no winch, no nothing. Hit an ice patch, got stuck. It was cliff face road, cliff face. And it was a far drop. And even then I was like, this was not the smart decision to hit this part. So, but you got out of it and came back down the mountain and was fine, but had an absolute blast doing it. It was just cold.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay. So everybody listening or watching, let us know in the comments. What do you think? How's Ashley doing so far? Do you think she's a natural for this or
God.
Horrible?
Wow.
I think she's doing a great job.
I think she's doing good. Yeah.
I really do too. I think she's doing a great job, but I'm curious to I know what everybody's going to do. They're going to say how great you're doing. I want you to know that you're doing a great job, and
well, I appreciate it. Jared's talking about my rig being in the Trail 4Runner magazine.
Trail 4Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you got that rig got pretty well known quickly.
Yes.
And it is, I don't know how you get it
rig
so shiny. God dang.
That so thing
was a mirror. And black is so hard.
You refused to take a photo of it. You did, because you flat out refused to take photos of it. You walked all the way around my rig, took photos of everything else but my truck.
Too pretty. Too pretty.
The problem was it was so shiny that any kind of photo we would take, it would involve a reflection of Michael or something in it.
That's really what it was.
And he didn't. I mean, he just he wanted
like
to
you would take a picture of it, and it would be the people walking by. You wouldn't see the truck. It's the people walking by because it was so reflective.
Oh, look at what Skip's.
Oh
man!
Wow,
that stings a little bit.
She probably will be. I mean, to be honest, she'll probably have a much larger following. No,
Rick, it doesn't have a snorkel yet. That's on the works.
But does it have a snorkel? Yeah. Same way. I'm right there with you. Hey, speaking of snorkels, really, I don't know if you need one there because I've never been. But did you hear, or did we? We didn't talk. We talked about it before. We didn't talk about it on the show. They're trying to sell a piece of land right by Disney that is going to be a residential piece of land. And if that happens, 5 acres, if that happens, they'll buy the next tract by it, and then they'll buy the one on the other side, or they'll sell the one on the other side. And my prediction is that Disney will get shut down.
I agree.
Hope not.
That was just announced
too
today.
Many complaints.
Yeah. If somebody buys that to build a home on it, because I mean, if you're going to buy that, and where it's at, I mean, maybe 2 things are going to happen. You're growing weed, you're growing moonshine, or you're rich and you want to feel like you live in Colorado, because I think it'd be a badass place to have a house.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is they're not going to put up with the noise and the shit that's going to go on just across their fence.
So let's form an investment company, and we'll take investors. Everybody can throw in 100, 200,000, whatever it is you got, and we'll buy it and co-own it, like a co-op kind of thing. And then you keep from anybody doing that.
I think you just, I think
turn it into, make the park bigger.
I think you're always going to have somebody that's pissed off.
I know you will.
Right.
I know. I'm being.
I think it should be this. I think we should put camping on it. I think we should turn it over to the city. I think we should not let anybody step foot on it, because I came in here and bought it and you didn't know it. And, you know, I believe in AOC. So whatever, getting political. That's what would happen. That's what would happen.
I'm going to let that AOC thing go. Anyway, because there's a lot of things I could say about that.
I really see every once in a while you do stuff to fire.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one.
I'm struggling.
The other one is tread lightly.
Man, come on. I don't hate
tread lightly's funny, because it's like it gets other people kind of what he's talking bad about our beloved tread lightly.
I haven't heard any disputes from Lee about tread lightly before. This is new.
Holy
shit. Yeah. The worst one was the day that I first went off on the whole tread lightly thing. It was bad. And then the guy from Tread Lightly was listening, and I didn't know it. And he sent me a message. He's like, "Hey, we should have a conversation." We never did have a conversation.
We never did. Never did have a conversation.
Well, I guess they were like, work on getting them on here.
Rabbit hole. What do you mean rabbit hole? This is what we do.
I said get them on here.
No, I'm looking at the chat. You got to look at the chat every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rabbit hole.
No, don't start me on Scottles either, damn it. Son of a bitch.
Scottle was fantastic at the island.
Oh, that's too funny. Yeah. I may end up selling mine.
Sell it. Be the smartest thing you ever did.
I've never used it.
And for the record, if anybody wants to know my position on this, not that you even asked, but now that Jeffrey just had to fucking bring it up. I don't
That's my husband. You're welcome.
I don't hate Scottles. I just don't think that I need to have a Scottle to go camping. And people seem to think that you have to have a Scottle to cook on at camp. And I don't freaking go with it. So
here's my question. Do you use it when you're at home?
What, the Scottle? I would.
And people that use the Scottle. I mean, there's probably a few that do. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I can understand your camp stove. You like your camp stove being your camp. My cast iron skillet gets used at camp and at home.
Amen, brother.
And that's the thing that I think about the Scottle. I like my Blackstone. I'm a Blackstone fan.
See, and I like the new GSI. This new GSI I got, man, that thing's like that thick.
But I've never taken my Blackstone camping.
Not yet, but you're going to.
Dude, if I get that tailgate and go, you better bet your ass I am going to.
Yep. See, this is the way it is right here. Dutch oven and a lid. Hell yes.
Yeah. See?
Anyway.
See, I like the Genesis. I like the way it packs down. Everything's together. I don't have to worry about,
That's the jet boiler, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to go take a log. You've seen the video where they take the log about this big and they drill a hole down the middle and they drill a hole in the side.
Yeah.
And they put some shit in there to fucking get a little fire going. And then they use a rocket stove. Isn't that rocket stove? Isn't that what they end up calling it?
Yeah, it's a rocket stove.
Yeah.
Huh?
And cook on that. I think that's the way to cook.
They're amazing.
Right on top of a fucking cast iron skillet. Sorry, I'm potty mouth. I'm sorry. You got kids. I should.
I've told you before, my kids hear you guys constantly.
You should have heard Gavin when we were at the island camp. Jeez, that guy, he talked like he was like 35 years old, the heavy drinker and smoker. Some of the things he said, holy crap. For 13, I was kind of embarrassed. I'm like, your mom and dad know you talk like this? He goes, I don't give a poop.
Yeah, I can imagine my kids saying that too.
And then he kind of cocked his head and he grinned at me a little bit. I was like,
I can hear them from on the other side of the house talking about, no, I didn't.
That wasn't me.
No, they were really good at camp. I had a blast.
They were good at camp.
You know, I had fun talking to him. I mean, I didn't really see your daughter that much because she was playing like nonstop. Yeah. She was in it.
Her and Amelia were in the lake.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how they were getting that cold water, but you know,
and all that dead stuff floating around.
Right.
Dude, I'm gonna go back there.
Yep, Skip, you're right. Cast iron. So when are we going back there? Hey, I tell you what, let's all go after Rigs and Coffee.
Dude, I can't. I got family shit planned.
What's more important, us or them?
Us. We win.
Yeah. Wow. You and Jeffrey want to go meet me up there in camp?
Yeah, I can do it.
See, Michael, you're going to
here's the deal. Lee's using you because he needs to get his camp numbers up. You're not going to make it, are you?
I could go by myself. I don't need anybody else.
It's fine.
Have you been going by yourself, big talker?
I did go one other time by myself, so I'm 173 nights now.
Okay. Dude,
I need to go anyways because I need more cold weather camping. I bought the kids snow gear and I need to test it out.
But I need some clarification.
You got to wait till Christmas.
But I need some clarification, and you guys can help me with this, and everybody listening and watching can too. So does sleeping in your camper in the driveway constitute camping?
No.
Why?
Because no. I don't.
Because I had to go out and sleep in mine the other night because my son came home for his drill weekend, and he was up till like 2:00 watching videos, and it was so loud. And then my wife was snoring so damn loud I couldn't sleep. So I went out to literally in the driveway at 2 a.m. and popped the top on the camper and climbed up in there and went to sleep.
See, here's where we get screwy on this.
But see, that's camping.
Lee
right?
lives in a neighborhood, so no. If he lived on 100 acres and was camping at home, you know, where he couldn't, I think you have to be away. I think you can't be able to see your house.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
And say, I can pull the 4Runner into the backyard and I pop the tent for the kids and we camp out there just like if we're testing.
And you camped where the trailer was parked.
Right.
Okay. Fine.
We've camped in our camper in the garage.
That's perfect.
Hey, I've slept in a tent in the backyard. I've slept in my rooftop tent in the front yard at multiple houses.
I'm pretty sure Jared wins. That was the good.
I haven't done it in the garage. Nope. Haven't done that. So, well, right on. So now, did you say what year is your 4Runner?
It's a 2017.
2017. And what lift are you running?
I am running Icon Stage 3 lift with 295 Cooper STTs.
Okay, that was going to be my next question.
There's your dates. And rendezvous at the bonfire. Oh, that's the bonfire rendezvous.
Dang, like right after more too. 2 weeks.
That's the bonfire though. That's not the actual rendezvous at the bonfire. Am I reading this right? Because they always have the bonfire.
Rendezvous at the bonfire is always in April.
Okay.
That's not rendezvous date.
Okay.
Because that's rendezvous of the Ozarks.
So if you said it's moved to Mulberry Mountain?
Yeah.
Dude, that's where it was the first year, and it was nobody liked it.
Why?
The Mulberry people.
Oh.
I think it was a shit show.
Well, you
I
know
didn't
what?
go.
Let's
but
look at
that's just
let's look
from
at
what
the
I've heard.
positive side. Maybe it'll be better.
Well, and I mean, at some point, it probably was going to have to move.
Can I get a motorhome in there?
Yeah.
Oh, please, Lord, let my wife say yes.
It's more bougie.
Is it?
It's way more bougie than Birds.
So if I bring like one of those diesel pushers in there and set up camp, we'll be cool.
I think so. You could have done that at Rendezvous.
Shit, I never would have made it out of there. God.
Not last year.
No.
Oh my
Not
God.
last year. And I don't know if maybe, I mean, I would think it'd still be the same consistency of soil. It's just up the road.
But maybe it
could be
drains
different.
better.
But maybe it drains better or whatever in case there is rain.
I say we look at the positive side of thing, or at least think positive that it'll be a good event. And,
I honestly don't think it was probably their decision. Or did we hear that?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't think you'll hear it one way or the other, but after knowing what we know about how pissed off they were down there.
Yeah. I think that everything got torn up way too much.
Right.
I wasn't there, but from the stories that I've heard, I can just imagine, and knowing the people at Birds the way I do, that they weren't going to put up with it. Last year, they had some people that drove, across the airplane, and they were threatening of, not last year, 2 years ago, they were threatening of shutting it down then.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was his fault. I don't think it was the show. I don't think that they necessarily wanted to leave, probably. But I think that it was probably at the end a mutual decision.
Right.
That we'll just move the event somewhere else.
I mean, most rigs were coming out of that area more muddy from the event than from actually hitting the trails.
Yeah. Someone said the trails really weren't that bad.
Right.
Well, and here's the thing. As much, and obviously I don't know all the ins and outs, but let's just think about this. Think about the
Rick
sheer
said
amount
yes, it was a natural state overland
Yeah.
staff decision 100%. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to
But
know.
think about how much money Birds makes. Not just on
Right.
that event, but the one that happened the weekend before, and the one that was 2 weekends before that.
Yeah, you can't tell me that those crazy ass Jeepers were going to tell. Anyway, he already said, Rick
Yeah.
said it was 100% natural states decision. And to be honest, it might be a lot easier to pull in vendors and stuff like that at Mulberry than it would be at Birds. There's so many different reasons we could think of, but maybe they said why over on that other thing, because they had their live thing today.
It
so
might
maybe
be
they said,
easier for the
obviously,
vendors too to
haven't
pull
heard it.
Wi-Fi.
True.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that may be another thing. Vendors can actually,
Have some
use
cell
cards.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah,
well.
there's probably tons of reason. And you can still go and see trails. You can still go and explore. You can still go and do all those things.
You can still go down to Birds and pay to go on their trails if you want to go on their
Yeah.
trails too.
How
Right.
far apart is it? I haven't made the drive in between there.
Man, as the crow flies, it ain't that far. But
But
on
as
that
the
road,
highway goes, it's longer, right?
it's a little.
Because you got to go on all those windy roads.
What's it? Probably 15 miles, maybe 20 miles
Ends up
to that
being a
intersection right there. To the
45-minute drive or something.
Yeah, probably. Oh, they had a pole. Okay,
Interesting. Rick says it's only 8 miles.
8 miles driving, or as the crow
Crow
flies.
flies.
Shit, ain't it 8 miles just from the intersection right there at the?
You can't
Jesus.
tell me you can get there faster than you can get to the Catalpa Cafe.
He says 15 minutes. Okay, well, hey, we got to go.
Wow,
I'm sure
okay.
he knows.
I'm
Challenge
sure, yeah.
accepted.
Yeah. Well, then
The way I drive, that's 30 minutes. Just so y'all know.
driving. I like how he clarifies driving. Driving.
Driving.
What if you wanted to paddle?
I don't think
Mike,
you'd
you
make
would
it.
think of that too.
Yeah, paddle the river. It's on the Mulberry.
Well, this
I
is
know.
good news.
Yeah.
More's good news. I'm really looking forward to this more rally thing. I'm
I
thinking,
know that sounds
Michael,
amazing.
Michael, you and I need to get one of those Isuzu. What's that thing
Oh,
called?
Via Cross.
Via Cross. And
Dude, that thing was badass.
and cut the fenders out of it. Put some 40s on it.
Okay, so our buddy Garrett posted that they posted on Facebook.
It's Jared.
Jared. I keep saying Garrett. It's the G throws me off. Anyway, they posted on Facebook. Sorry, buddy. I've known you for years. They posted on Facebook more camp spaces. Yeah, I did. With power, cell service, more room, etc. Camp can be included in registration and not just separate like at Birds. Sounds like they have thought it through. Okay. Thank you.
Get you some of that.
There you go.
Garrett.
Jared, I'm deeply sorry that
Garrett.
my
I
buddy
apologize for Mike too.
Yeah.
Garrett. Dude, do you know how long I've been calling that? And I've called it to his face. Couldn't tell you how many times. Garrett.
Can't be any worse than my wife working
kind of just starts shaking his head.
Okay. It can't be any worse than my wife working with a guy named Jesus, but she calls him Jesus.
Same. Well, Lester and Skip.
Yeah, but dude, that's two first names.
It's true, but he prefers one. But I rarely call him.
I bet you could call him anything and he'd answer. That's his wife.
Guy. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
So, what time frame are you planning on having your show?
Probably around the same time that you guys are doing this. This is pretty an open time for me. So
I think for us that live in the middle of the United States, it's easy because it's after dinner.
Right.
And for those on the West Coast, it's good because they're home from work.
I agree.
So, and East Coast, man, those crazy sons of bitches just stay up late. So
I'm from the East Coast, so I'll agree with that one.
See,
where at on the East Coast?
The way it is.
Virginia.
Oh, it all comes together now.
What?
It all comes together now. Burning fucking porches on your couches on your porches.
Okay, I gotta ask this question though. Where at Virginia?
Newport News.
Okay, God, I was hoping you were gonna say Petersburg because I made the news in Petersburg one time.
No.
I scattered an airplane down the runway. It was a disaster, man. I mean, we lost the tail, lost the wing, lost the landing gear. I hate Petersburg, Virginia.
You're going to have to tell me this story at some point.
Yeah.
More planes than most people have been.
And then the state trooper showed up and said, and was going to give us a ticket for leaving the scene of an accident because we went up to the FBO, the office, and then he's going to give us a ticket for failure to maintain control of a vehicle. And we were like, it's not a fucking vehicle, dude. It's an airplane. And Mother Nature decided that we were going to end up there, not us.
Wow.
What happens when you fly into a wind shear and storm. So anyway. And then they thought we were hauling drugs because the plane we were in was camouflaged.
Oh my God.
So they brought the dogs out, searched the plane too. It was fucking awesome.
Camouflaged in the air.
Yeah, what is the point
and
of that?
they thought
we were hauling drugs.
Look at that camouflage plane. Was it blue?
I was on my way.
Was it blue?
No.
Then it wasn't fucking camouflage.
It was camouflage for on the ground. But I was on my way to go pick up another plane that belonged to the CEO of Tommy Hilfiger, and I was going to take his plane and fly it to Oklahoma City. Needless to say, the storm changed my mind.
Wow.
But that's a campfire one we'll talk about later.
Okay, deal.
Anyway, are we going to camp on the island this weekend? If anybody wants to join us at the island camp this weekend, send me a message or send Ashley a message. She's got a bunch of peeps out there. Y'all all come camp with her and we'll make her do a live radio show while she's out there.
You're so mean to me.
Hey,
you're bound and determined just to throw me in the deep end.
Lee's full of talk.
Yeah.
I just show up and he's like, yeah, let's just relax this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna eat gummies and relax.
All the ladies that are watching need to be messaging me to let me know if they want to maybe make a guest appearance.
That's a great idea.
Yes. I mean, the idea, I think what's a good base for myself is to get booked up about a month in advance, a month and a half in advance. That's where you kind of want to, when you get to about a month, you kind of want to start building up again and at least have a month and a half in front of you. If you go too much terribly longer than that, they forget and it's a bad deal.
Yep.
Well, that's why you're supposed to send reminders out to people too.
I gotta,
okay. Just show everybody how you can be better now.
I gotta send you the link for the Google Calendar. We have a shared Google Calendar where you can put all your stuff on.
Okay.
Yeah. And please promote it way better than us.
Oh, I can do that.
I figured you probably could. And
we actually need somebody that's a voice of reason, because I mean, reeling the two of us in is like trying to reel.
I just meant like telling everybody who's
dogs.
coming on next week and stuff like that. If you'll do, I mean, that's the key. If you were,
I'm not sure.
Just if you're a little bit better than us, then you'll be. It's
look at the comment on the screen.
Thanks, Christy.
She's definitely better. Yes, that is totally.
And so it starts, Michael.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now we're the whipping boy.
Now
That's
we're the
right.
whipping
See,
bitches,
I'm gonna teach you to.
Oh, you damn screwed up, Lee. We were living the right life, making fun of Jeff. Now we become Jeff. We become the new Jeffs.
Jeez.
Our show's gonna start being called the JJ Show. Go over to the JJ Show.
Look at Jared trying to get me to stay in one place. Is like, yeah, Jared. That's the honest to God truth. It's sad but true.
Wait, is that Jared or Garrett?
That's Jared.
Anyway,
see, that's why.
All right, wrap it up. We've done an hour and 15 minutes, and
hey, listen. Just because he says wrap it up doesn't mean you ever have to wrap it up.
No, not necessarily.
But your show can be. So there's times. Here's one of the things I like a long show. I really do. Mm-hmm. I think that a long show. I think the first hour is great. You get a lot out there, you start building, but now you start getting goofy, right? And you learn things. That's why Joe Rogan does 3 hours, because you start having the real conversation after that. And you know what? If people stop listening.
Okay, that's got to be the best comeback yet.
Jared's killing it tonight, guys.
That's got to be the best comeback yet. Jared like the jewelry store, not the Subway guy.
That's pretty funny.
For the sake of all our sanity, we hope you're not like the Subway guy. Oh, Jesus.
Definitely won't bring kids around you.
Yeah, there's no camping with kids around you then. But hey, if you got jewelry, my wife will be there.
I mean, I probably won't be far behind. I like sparkly things.
Too funny. So anyway, just promote it just a little bit better than us. Okay. Have the show be as short and as long as you need it to be. Don't worry about any kind of numbers. Don't worry about it's got to be an hour. Hour feels comfortable only because we want people to come back. And so that's why we do another hour with them maybe later. What's going on? I'm not able to read all this stuff.
Well, apparently Christy's egging things on here.
Took an odd turn. What'd we do?
This is normal, Christy. This is a normal show with these two.
Yeah. It's entertainment. This isn't education.
and
this isn't education. This is entertainment.
And if you really want to see what things are like, go camping with all of us.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, we have fun. That's all that matters. We have a good time. Right. We laugh. We eat well. And we sit by the fire because Skip builds like kick-ass fires. And
he does pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay. I think you're going to have Christy on your show.
Okay. Christy, you just got nominated. You're a guest.
True. Is the true after I said she needs to be on the show, or was that something? I'm lost now.
I think that was
whatever.
Jane.
Yeah, we don't have dates for RITO. I can't. That's hard.
Rendezvous in the Ozarks.
Yeah. Well, no, I was trying to just say the letters. It's hard for me to say the letters.
And
you say it.
Don't forget.
Say it.
Get you RITO.
Ashley, your turn.
RITO.
Not fair because all of you had practice in your head and I didn't practice in my head. I just read the thing that was on there, but you guys had the time to work and figure it out.
Ooh.
That looks really good.
That looks good.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's late. I'm sure people are starting to be like,
but
what
Rick just announced
October 13th through 15th.
There you go.
So a week earlier, maybe. That'd be the second weekend, maybe, I guess. Yeah. That'd be the second weekend. Man.
Wait, when does East fall in?
It's usually the week before. It's usually the week before Rendezvous.
If that can't be the same day. They wouldn't have done that, would they?
Well, the other thing, the thing I've always had the issue with, and whenever they brought it up to change the date before, and I know that they're tired of me talking about it.
Oh, wait.
What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
They're tired of me talking about it. It's not fall break. It has to be fall break. You're going to get so many more people. You're going to be able to get families that can go because kids can't get out of damn school on Wednesday and Thursday to get up there.
Dude, it's the Overland Expo East is the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
So it's still a week after. So it's not.
That's not even a week.
Oh, people aren't going to be able to get there. Vendors won't be able to get there. Right?
I don't know how you're going to make it from the 9th. I mean, I guess you could 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. So you got 4. Man, that's a hard pull though to go all the way from
That's
Virginia.
a hard 2 weeks of work.
Whew.
And
Okay.
and really depending on where they're coming from, it may be longer than that because they're going to have however long it takes them to get to Rendezvous East, set up all their shit, tear their shit down, and then bust assed over to Rendezvous. And maybe this the same. Feels like it's tighter this year than it was last year. Anyway,
here's the deal. It don't matter. We ain't going.
And
to
then you
East
gotta go
anyway.
home.
We ain't going to East. We're just going to go to Rendezvous. We're not going to go to East.
Yeah, we're not going to East. Yep.
So,
well, we say that we're not planning on going to East.
Yeah. No, I don't think I ain't lost anything over there in Virginia. That place is a shithole anyway.
Hey, what the hell? Damn it.
Do you like how I just tossed that in there?
Yes, I did.
No, I want to go because I want to go and hook up with the Mountain State guys. So I just need to go that way.
Yeah, we need to go see those guys, Jason.
Yeah. So anyway, okay.
I want to go back.
We're gonna get off of here.
Wow.
Oh my!
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Is Michael Hyde going to show up to the Rendezvous in the Ozarks in 2022?
Didn't I have a good reason?
You did your James Bond thing that time.
That's right. I had a great reason.
See,
my
Rick knows why I
girlfriend
don't
was
like
up
Virginia.
for Woman of the
Lost
Year.
blame.
And the problem, no. It's probably going to be the same weekend. So now I can go because that'll be the weekend before the Woman of the Year weekend, assuming that she gets to, she's nominated again,
Well,
which she's even more kick-ass now. So I'm sure she would be.
Well, but the problem is that they're going to know now that you're dating her, and that's going to take her.
You think it's going to bring it down a little bit, huh?
Love you,
Mike,
man.
you're going to have to clean up your act.
I think that's why she's with me.
Yeah. I do too.
I think that's why.
I'm ready to meet her. I can't wait to meet her because she seems like a really nice lady. So
yeah, we had made plans for Saturday evening with all the kids, and although we could probably make it back, not sure that we can make it back with everybody in good spirits.
damn, no kidding. All right, well, let's all go camping on the island this weekend after Riggs and
you guys have fun. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Lee, for pushing the buttons. Ashley, big thank you for joining the team.
Thank you guys for allowing me to join.
We are happy to have you on.
We're
honored to have you on. We can't wait to see what Women's Wednesday looks like once you get it in your hands. So we're anything we can do for you, just let us know.
I will.
And I'll make Lee do it.
And there's the truth of it.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Michael's good at coaching, so let him coach you. I'll take care of the technical part.
Yeah, he'll take care of the technical part.
All right. Well, Mike, you got my cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody out there, thank you again for listening. There was a lot going on tonight, so we appreciate all of you that jumped over from the other show onto our show. We appreciate that. I know that you were just here to see Ashley. And Ashley, I know that Lee's trying to put you on the spot about tomorrow. When are you going to start?
I think I'm going to start on next week. So give me 1 week to get a couple get a guest lined up, at least one, and go from there.
Okay. Very good. Very good. I'm super excited for you. My advice, listen to some other podcasts, not off-road podcasts. Okay. Listen to just some other podcasts where they're interviewing people. So because it'll get you thinking of other things.
Okay.
Yeah, don't listen to people that are derelicts like me and Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. Be better. Be better.
Do your thing, Michael.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Whatever you do, make sure that you